Oh, sorry. Hi there, Transformers fans and toy collecting friends alike. Welcome back to the channel. I'm the Triple TC, that's the time travelling toy collector, and here we've got Arcee doing her Superman impersonation. I've put her in a little stand because I just think just with her head being able to tilt up like that just makes me die, because it just looks like that sort of Superman thing where he's just basically just looking up and standing still but flying. I liked it. Anyway, the reason I'm jumping back on with another very short video around Arcee is just for two things, and I've just done an update video as well where I have mentioned this a little bit, but thought I'd give her own video because she is worth it. So I have now attached on Arcee, because when I last did the actual Arcee video, I didn't attach any of the decals to her. I have now done that. So that includes the Autobot symbol on the chest, these which look a little bit like a certain delivery company's labels, insignia on her arms, but I'll leave that one to you to decide if that's what you think it is or not. But she's got those symbols on her arms. There's a little bit of detailing on the waist there, and we also have some detailing on the feet. I'll come back to the feet in a second. What else do we have? There's not a lot here, but if I can just don't want to untab that, but I did want to untab this just really to sort of show what's inside the come on. So just inside here, there's also now, if you can see that, a control panel that sits on the inside of the window there, just to detail for, and that's really the only difference that occurs in vehicle mode to robot mode, is that. But I just thought you might want to see that. Yeah, there's nothing, I don't think there's anything else in car mode actually. Everything else is as you see there. Well, yeah, not a huge amount of detailing. Yeah, I started to come back to the feet. So you may recall from my initial video on Arcee, she's very stiff. I mean, she is still very stiff. She's beautifully stiff, actually. I am a big fan of just how stiff Arcee is, and she's got these sort of, I mean, there is a little bit of a bow-leggedness there, but you know what? Unless that's me as well, but I don't think that one is. That's kind of how I think the G1 figure would have looked. I mean, I know that we've got this sort of extra waffling in there that you probably wouldn't have got with the G1. It would be a bit heavier and sort of firmer, but I do think that sort of slightly bowed leg version, because again, don't forget there's two things happening at play with this figure, which I think is really important to mention and remind people of, is it's a creation of a G1 figure that we never got. So already that's a big tick as far as I'm concerned, and I love that the missing link line is doing this. But to bring it back to that very point, this is a missing link figure. So we all know that the gimmick with missing link is that they have animation, that they have articulation that the original would never have had. So not only are we getting a G1 figure we never had, we're getting the G1 figure with articulation that it wouldn't have had it existed. So I'm kind of think that it probably would have looked like this, and we possibly wouldn't even have had articulation in the knees. Quite possibly. It would have just been, if we're lucky, hips. And I think we probably would only have had that. I don't think we'd have had that. I think we'd have had possibly even truncated arms, because they wouldn't have been able to do anything with it. So we certainly wouldn't have had any, I don't think anyway, that sort of level of dynamic posability, because it's a G1 figure. That would not have been there. So there's two added bonuses to this figure, which I think people might not always hold into their minds when they're thinking about it, is that it's not only is it the G1 we never got, it's better than the G1 we never got, because it's the G1 that we never got with added articulation. And again, there's something, the charm that it brings to the table, you know, I just think is so superior. And I know it doesn't look perfect, but it wouldn't do. This is what the G1 figure would have looked like, but with more articulation. And talking about more articulation, because, as I said, she's so stiff, and thank you to those people who did comment on the original video. It's much appreciated because you gave me the confidence to have a go. But yes, there is ankle tilt in these ankles. There'd be ankle tilt in these there ankles. But my God, is it stiff? And the answer to my God, is it stiff is yes, it is stiff. But it is there. So if you want to pose her a certain way, and you've got also rockers forward and back, then you can. There is scope for even more articulation for Arcee, which I'm now going to screw up because trying to do it in front of the camera is bad enough. But rest assured, please stand, there you go, fab. Rest assured, there is ankle articulation. And again, thank you to those who gave me the confidence to fiddle with it because I was convinced I was going to break it. But so there she is. I've given her the decals. I can confirm that there is ankle articulation. You just have to be brave and go for it. But I think she's adorable. I think she's absolutely one of the best missing link figures, and that's saying something because they're all fantastic. But I just think with her you get the double whammy, because she's not only is she a missing link figure, she's also a missing link figure version of a G1 toy we never had. Super excited for the Ultra Magnus missing link, because again there's a brick. If ever there was a brick, there's a brick, and to see what they can do articulation wise with that, I can't wait, to be honest. Anyway, just thought I'd do a very quick catch-up video just to show you that Arcee is alive and well with ankle tilts and does have the stickers on. I'm glad I've put them on. It wasn't as difficult as I thought, and I did use my trusty tweezers to help me position some of them. So yeah, fantastic. Thank you for dropping by to watch me wax lyrical a bit more about Arcee, and I very much look forward to seeing you in a future, or of course in a past video. And whilst you're here, please drop a little subscription to the channel. Doesn't cost you anything. There's no obligation to watch everything, and really it's just a bit of an ego boost for me. It's an ego stroke, because it helps me get towards my next subscriber milestone, which I've set for myself, just to show that there is some sort of validity in me sitting here in the dark talking to my camera and playing with little plastic people. Yeah. Okay, thanks so very much. You take care. I've been the Triple TC, that's the Time Travelling Toy Collector. You have been, as ever, a wonderful companion, and this has been the Takara Tomy Missing Link Arcee, as she would have appeared in Generation 1, C08, complete with the original packaging. If you haven't checked out my full video on her, please do. And also I've got an additional video about her, the unboxing of her, over on Patreon, which is exclusive to the members there. I'll drop a link to Patreon in the description below, and maybe you'll check it out. There is an entirely free membership where there is exclusive stuff for the free members. It's not just a paywall stuff. There's plenty to check out. So maybe take a look at that. Anyway, thanks for dropping by. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye for now.